Hello everyone and welcome back to another Roblox video. Of course, we are playing Defenders Depot 2 and I am back with another showcase video featuring the Guardian Tower. Oh boy, I'm not a fan of this tower at all, by the way, so you're gonna hear me talk bad about it a lot. So yeah, let's begin. To get it, you will need to do 30 rebirths, not in a row, just in total. So let's say you log in like not every 5 days. You log in 5 days a week. It's gonna take you like what, 6 weeks to do it. So that's fine. You can get it. What it does is that it lets one enemy enter the nexus without having to lose. So if it does work as intended, a enemy that walks right here and enters the nexus will not trigger a defeat, but as of right now it is bugged and it does not work at all. The Guardians have been in the game for a really long time and I really don't know how they haven't fixed that yet, so that's really unfortunate. And obviously the pros is that it allows you to let an enemy in before you obviously lose, which might help a little bit, you know, when you're struggling on a stage that only leaks one enemy. Note that leaks one enemy, right? And it is stackable, assuming, because if it works the same way that it did in Defenders Depot 1, then it would be stackable, therefore you can just put it in the backlines. And speaking of backlines, it can be put in any part of the plot and still work, so that's pretty good. You can just put it right here and obviously it will function as intended. I wish that it did, but it doesn't. It's free, obviously. I mean, it takes you like 30 days, which is that's a lot of time, but you don't really have to play the game. You can just log in, claim your daily reward, and then leave, and then that will work. And it's actually pretty nice size. It is a 4x4, the same size as most towers in the game. And yeah, so like crossbows and stuff like that, spike shooter, whatever. And consists a lot. Remember when I said leak one enemy? That's a big problem about it, since it's pretty much useless. Since if you leak one enemy, well, it's not a 100% chance that you'll leak a lot more enemies. It's pretty high chances. Obviously, if you can't defeat one enemy over here, the towers that are attacking this will focus on this guy, not defeat it, and enter this, which would turn off the shield. And now these guys, like a lot more enemies here, will be able to go pass through, since they obviously didn't die. Like, that's the bad part about it that I figured out. And it can be upgraded. As you can see, if I click this right here, it is fully upgraded already, even though this is my one and only Guardian. As you can see right here, one, and that's it, literally nothing else. It takes too long to get. Obviously 30 days is a lot of time. It's a really long time. It's like a whole month, and to get to get the Guardian from all that is just really disappointing, really. And it doesn't work with bosses. That, at least that's what I think. If it does work with bosses, that's a pretty good pro. But then again, if it does work with bosses, that would mean that you can't really get the gold from the boss. I forgot to mention that you can get gold from it, so that's really unfortunate, and it's very forgettable. Yeah, I actually completely forgot about this tower, which is why I only got this like a few days ago rather than like a week ago or two, like a week or two ago, because I never think about it at all. It's really a really useless tower, and I really hope that they really buff it in the future. Side notes is that there isn't really much to this tower at all. It's a support tower, so I really wish they buffed it when they moved on over to Defenders Depot 2, so it'd be more useful compared to its Defenders Depot 1 counterpart. But no, not really. It's literally the exact same thing, just it looks a lot cooler. This tower is so forgettable, as I said, that I was actually debating whether I should make this video at all, since it's really that bad. There's really no point in having it at all. It's more of a trophy, like a decoration, rather than obviously a good tower. And like literally the fact that you get this 28 days after you start playing is more of an insult rather than a reward, because they give you such a useless tower for such a long time. And it's really bad that sometimes it actually doesn't show up in my inventory. As you can see, it shows up right here, but if I go to towers, it's not here. If I go to items, it's not here. Decor, not here. Misc, not here. Traps, not here. And it only shows up in all, as you can see right here. And obviously the hotbar. It's really disappointing on what they done to the Guardian. They could have given it a lot more good stuff, but no, they didn't. They just made it the same thing as it was in Defenders Depot 1. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. If you guys learned something new today, and obviously the video is gonna be short because you can't really say much about the Guardian since it's bugged, so you know, doesn't function at all. So that's unfortunate. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something new today, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.